guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a strawberry crunch cake. So first things first, let's go ahead and get started with our butter. So we're going to use 4 sticks of unsalted butter, and we're going to beat that with our electric mixer for about 3 to 5 minutes or until the butter is doubled in its size. And once we've beaten our butter, then we're gonna go ahead and add in our powdered sugar. So for 4 sticks of butter, you're gonna add 4 cups of powdered sugar. You're gonna see me just go ahead and add it in small pieces. I did 2 cups at a time, and then I scraped my bowl down and then added the other 2 cups of sugar until everything was well combined. And then you're gonna go ahead and see me add in a little bit of clear vanilla extract. You can use regular vanilla extract. I just had clear on hand. This is pretty much it for our buttercream. We're just going to go ahead and put this to the side. Now, if you see that your buttercream is a little bit too thick, just start to add in milk into your buttercream to loosen it up a little bit. And start with a tablespoon at a time. Now this crunch cake is going to have a layer of cheesecake in the middle. So to make our cheesecake layer, we're going to take 16 ounces of cream cheese, and we're going to add in a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. And then we're also going to go ahead and add in a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. And we're going to go ahead and mix that all together until, everything is well combined. And then we're going to go ahead and add in 3 eggs, but we're going to add the eggs in one at a time. And then once we go ahead and add in our eggs, we're then going to add in our sugar and our vanilla extract as well. Now remember guys, all of the ingredients and the measurements will be in the description box below. So if you guys get a little bit confused or anything like that, just check that description box and just follow these steps that I'm doing, okay?
Y'all boys got gas?
Now for this part where we're adding the sugar, guys, now in the description box you're going to see where it says 1 to 1.5 cups of sugar. So just depending on how sweet you want this cheesecake layer, you can go ahead and add in 1 or 1.5 cups of sugar. I personally added 1 cup of sugar just to cut down some of the sweetness because the icing and the cake and the crumble is already sweet. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to get our pan ready for our cheesecake. So I just went ahead and sprayed it down with some cooking spray, and I lined it all up with some parchment paper, and then I'm going to go ahead and pour my cheesecake layer in here. We're actually going to bake our cheesecake at 350 degrees for about 40 to 50 minutes. And then what we're actually going to do here is this cheesecake pan is going to be on the top rack of our oven, and on the bottom rack of our oven is going to be a 10-inch pan filled with water. And what's this going to do is it's going to actually reduce the cracking and the dryness of the cheesecake while it's baking in the oven. It's going to keep it nice and moist, and it's going to reduce some of that cracking and all that extra stuff that comes with baking cheesecake. Now this is what your cheesecake layer will look like after that 40 to 50 minutes of being in the oven. Now you could do one of 2 things. You could let it cool in the fridge overnight and then assemble your cake tomorrow, or you could do like I do, and I just put mine in the freezer for about an hour or 2 or until it's fully cooled, and I assemble my cake the same day. But you could do one of those two things. It's whichever you prefer. And then we can get started on our strawberry cake layer. Now, I know it's very hard to find strawberry box cake sometimes. So if you can't find strawberry box cake in your local grocery store, just go for classic white. I promise you guys, it will taste just as great as if almost as if you use regular strawberry cake mix. So you want to take your strawberry or your white cake mix. You want to add in one 3-ounce pack of strawberry jello, half a cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of oil, and then 3 eggs. Then you want to go ahead and mix that all together until everything is well combined. And you want to separate it into 2 equal cake pans. I use 9-inch cake pans that I've already greased down and prepared with wax paper. That way my cake doesn't stick to the bottom. Once you have that separated into 2 equal cake pans, you then want to go ahead and bake it on 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. Now, once your strawberry cake is out of the oven, it should look just like this. It shouldn't be domed or anything. It should look flat. And then once it's cooled down, we can go ahead and start to assemble our cake.
Y'all boys got gas?
Now, as you guys will see, I am going a little light on the icing simply because this cake is pretty sweet with it being strawberry and cheesecake. So I do want to cut back on a little bit of the sweetness just by adding a little less icing, but that's my preference. If you guys like more icing, by all means add more icing. This is your cake, enjoy it. You know, you don't eat like this every day, so spoil yourself if you want to.
Y'all boys got gas?
So I do want to show you guys that I did get an actual cake scraper because my last cake video, y'all was playing with me in the comments about my paper plate. No, I'm just kidding. But I did go ahead and get a scraper because it is a little bit more convenient than cutting up a paper plate. I know, whatever. But I did get a cake scraper. So shout out to all you guys that were like, oh my gosh, I'll get you a cake scraper. Well, you don't have to now because I got one. And now that I have my cake fully coated in my buttercream, I'm gonna go ahead and add my crumble onto my cake now. Now, if you guys, this is some extra crumble that I had from a previous cake that I made. Now, if you guys want to know how to make this crumble, I do have a video on it. I'll leave it in the description box below. That way you guys could go ahead and make some crumble as well. So once your cake is fully covered in the crumble, you could actually leave it just like this and just cut it up and start to enjoy it. But I'm extra, so I'm not going to leave it just like this. I'm going to have to add, a little bit more pizzazz to my cake, I'm going to add a little bit of, glazed strawberries on top. I'm going to drizzle some glaze on there as well. And then I'll be done. But by all means, you guys don't have to be extra like me. You guys can just leave it how it is or do whatever you want. Again, this is your cake. Have fun with it. Enjoy it.
Y'all boys got gas?
And that's it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys want to see me bake next. I'll be glad to bake it for you. I'll see you guys next time, and thanks so much for tuning in with me.